Hello everyone, it is Edward, your favorite attorney in the whole wide world. And today we're gonna look at the music video called Go Loko. She bust that ass like a Lolo. And we're gonna learn some English using that video. Now I must warn you, okay, it does contain explicit language. What does that mean? It means that they use many bad words. So if you don't like that, just click away now. I'm just letting you know. Okay. So we're gonna watch a clip, and then after that, look, I get excited. We are gonna watch a clip, and then after that, I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna go over some terms. Okay. But first of all, the word loco. What does that mean? That's a Spanish word. You know what? Let's look at this screen here. And you guys are going to help me. Okay, you guys are going to help me solve this question here. Okay, so the word loco means crazy. But you have to understand that this video, it took place in Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, you have what? You have Mexico right nearby. So a lot of Mexican Americans live in Los Angeles. And the singer here is black, but many times they interact. They come together, they talk. So many times the language is transferred over, and loco is one of those words that most people in California at least know what loco means. I guess you could say loco, but it's pronounced more loco. So it means crazy. So now look in here. What is a synonym for loco? What is a synonym? It is a word that is the same meaning. Different spelling, but the same meaning. You guys are going to help me, okay? So when we get to the right word, you're going to say stop. Okay, so is curious, is that the same as loco? Is that the same as crazy? No, it isn't, right? Curious means that you want to know what's out there. Right. Now, what about insane? Is that a synonym for loco? What does insane mean? Insane in the membrane. It means that, right, the person is not really there. All right. So I'll give you the answer. Doggone it. Look at that. But I guess you would have anyway looked at these choices. Intelligent means that you're smart. So that's not it. Hopefully you guys got this right. Now, with that said, let's look at the video. And I'm going to just stop it here when I see some keywords there. Okay. Okay, so the first thing there, you see people dancing. Oh, look. Okay, there's the piñata. You guys see that over here? The piñata. And, of course, there's like the gangsters. And these guys, okay, so these guys are like 80s gangsters. If you go to Los Angeles now, you probably wouldn't see these guys. Very unusual because, of course, even in the gangster world, the fashion evolves. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, oh, you guys, okay, let me go back here. Look what the girl is drinking. You guys see that? Okay, that's a 40. So it's 40 ounces. Usually it's like malt liquor. It's stronger than beer. So it comes in a bottle. And very famous. If you say a 40, people usually know what you're talking about. All right. And then here in the back, we see the mariachi, the mariachi. In Spanish, it's called the mariachi. But if you say you Russian, if you're from Russia, you could probably say mariachi with no problem. But if you're from somewhere else, like maybe like from England or whatever, but you wouldn't be watching this if you're from England. But anyway, oh, maybe you would. Anyway. But yeah. People say mariachi. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's see what else we find. Oh, the Adidas. You guys see her Adidas there? Okay, and that was the lowrider, which I'm not going to get too much into. But yeah, the lowriders are because when people like Mexican Americans came to the United States, there was a big migration like in the 1940s, 1950s, and those cars are like classic cars from that era. Okay, let's stop right here. You guys see this girl right here, right? Okay. How would you characterize that girl? Think about it. And then I'll tell you what I see. Okay, this is very interesting. So here's what I see. I see a girl that wants to come out and play, or come out and have fun or whatever. She does seem like she's being protected, right? It's like that image that she can only watch. But I also see a young girl, and it's very interesting because in Mexico, they have this one event in a girl's lifetime when she turns 15. It's like a big deal. And it's called a quinceañera. I guess it would be like a sweet 16, but at the age of 15. And the whole idea back then, not now, but like back in like when, like maybe like 300-400 years ago, the idea of the quinceañera was so that the father could introduce the young daughter to prospective husbands, right? Because of course they wanted her to marry well, so the father would have a big say in who she married, and so everyone just kind of came and they got to see each other maybe for the first time. So I think this right here, the girl, she kind of represents like the young innocent girl that can't come out. All right, that's just what I see. Now, in the song, they also mention the word Maria. And in Mexico, that's like a very popular name. I think that might even be like the most popular name, Maria. And for the male, it would be Jose. And you might say, why are we talking about Mexico so much? And again, it's because Mexico is adjacent to the United States. So if you go to the United States, especially a state like California, you are expected to know at least some Spanish. When I was in grade school, my best friend's name was Jose. And I already said, right, that's like the most popular name. But his name was Rodriguez. And that's also a very popular name. So that means that if I try to find Jose Rodriguez now online, can you imagine? I'll never find him. All right. So let's keep going. Let me see if I covered all the key words. I think I did. Okay. Now let's go for another quiz. All right. Let's do this. There's another word that he uses. The word is Geico. He uses the word Geico. You guys know what that is? Okay, Geico. This guy right here. All right. It's actually a lizard, but I guess the scientific name would be day gecko. And Geico is a very popular insurance company in the United States. It stands for Government Employee Insurance Company. So today I'm going to ask you guys a question. Look, there's a Geico right there, or a day gecko. Okay. So here's the question, you guys. Which words do not? That should be do not. Wait a minute. Which word does not? Okay, so I probably did this late. Okay. Which word does not belong in the same category as Geico? So look, what would be your answer choice? A salamander, do you know what a salamander is? An iguana, or a rhinoceros? Let's look at the answers. What's a salamander? Salamander, that's it right there. So that would probably be in the same category, right, as the Geico. Okay. Now, what about an iguana? Yes, also in the same category. So you guys probably got this right. If you did, congratulations, great job. And then we have the rhinoceros. So that probably would not be in the same category, right? Okay, so with that said, I hope you guys got 100%. It was great. Thank you so much for watching, and wish you all the best. Until soon.